concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will go to work first. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the program in the state. They are the brand, and Michigan State has heard that Palmer a ton.
And that's just been a narrative that we've heard throughout the years, too, and it's something that people love talking about in Ann Arbor, is that they are the dominant team, and it's not even close in this in-state rival. Michigan State's got to do something to flip the script. If they want their program to reach the consistency that Michigan has, they've got to recruit better, and a big way in doing that is winning this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Spartans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal. So it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Michigan State.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you.
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Immediately fires to the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks the tackle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Lay. Fires to the right. He's got it.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that can hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on this one? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm not talking about ranking trophies.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Purdy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Spartans can really attack on this second and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Finds his man. It's Denmark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Lay. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And he's got it inside the 35. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. Complete. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. Using the quick game. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Power ahead. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
That'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. To the air. It's Lane. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Purdy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Powers through. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And
he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Caught in the backfield, it's Denmark. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Grab near the marker, it's Kane. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Denmark. At the 45 on its way. All out of space. Touchdown Wolverines. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Bulldozes his way through. Wide open spaces. At the 20. Touchdown Spartans. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make...
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Lay. Catch in the middle, it's Denmark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Denmark. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pen him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Purdy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback feeling bring the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The play action fake. He fires to the left side. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Lay. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
It's complete on the right side. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point was good. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, and he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Lacey. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football.
There he goes! The 40! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Let's it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Gonna look downfield again. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though we're inside the 3-yard line.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Lay. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The noise bouncing off of Smarty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd. He's going to fire deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got a step and just dusted the field. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
With the catch, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sidelines, picks up just a little. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Purdy. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he'll be brought down. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Lay. Makes the grab. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on...
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.